What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. We are live, Sunday live edition. Uh, the link is in the chat to join if you want to join the live. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Hope you guys having a good week. As we are watching this Giants Vikings game, get the guys up here.
My daddy.
Oh, oh gosh.
It's my daddy. I miss him so much.
Yeah, this is. If you guys don't know, well, you guys seen Jeremy on here. Jeremy, welcome back to the panel. Uh,
Thank you.
my dad is Jeremy's dad. If anybody doesn't, as you
Hell
can
yeah, he
tell,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
As we're watching this Giants Vikings game, the Giants just went up. Was it 31-24
Delicious.
here in the fourth quarter? Yeah. So what's going on with you guys? What did you guys think of the game earlier today? The Bills and the what was it? Bills and the Dolphins.
I am pleasantly surprised by the way the Miami Dolphins showed up and played. Backup quarterback, rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Started off rough the first series, threw the pick
Mm-hmm.
to a well-disguised defense. In the rookie's defense, it's the backer coming out on the flat. He was kind of underneath that flat route and then dumped off late as he was getting ready to throw. It was a heck of a pick by him.
Mm-hmm.
I took the Bills minus 13.5, thinking they were going to run away with it,
Mm-hmm.
just because all-around roster-wise, they're a much more talented team, especially with Tua out and Tyreek being banged up. I mean,
Looks like Corey's having a good night over there.
Good screw like
hey,
oh,
Twitter,
you
let's go, baby! Let's
Yeah.
go!
Yeah.
Gang, gang!
My mic is finally working.
I know, what
There
the
you
hell? I hope you
go.
fixed it.
You got a strobe light in the background over there, Corey? Looks like you're having a rave at your house or something.
Oh no, I got the TV on. I'm watching the.
Let's say you got a bunch of handsome dudes over there. I'm getting jealous.
You would be jealous too.
I'm watching the G-Men right now.
No, I mean, what a game, though. I mean, that early game was looking like a blowout early. Miami, came back.
Hold on,
They
Dad.
didn't, they didn't lose the grit.
I already know what my dad's gonna bitch about at the end of the game. Go ahead.
what the hell was Miami doing? Number
Right.
one, you're 34, 2 minutes, 220 seconds left at the 50-yard line. You're 34. You run the ball. You come half a yard short, and then you get a delay a game. What in the hell? Some of the stuff you see in today's football, that's something you would have never saw like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You didn't see stupid stuff like that. These, it's just, you see, this stuff's like common anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible coaching.
What a
I'm
shank
sorry,
kickoff.
they would have, that guy, I just can't take any guy serious who shows up to the game with looking like the way that guy looks. It's like an IT guy with aviators on.
Aviators.
I mean,
He's an IT.
I can't take that guy serious.
Well,
I mean,
what'd you think of the game?
I'll live with Mike Tomlin, but I don't even like him on him. But I'll live with Mike Tomlin though because he's earned the right.
If they would have had Tua, it would have been a whole different game. I think Miami would have. I think Miami would have beat them.
I didn't think it would be that close as it was.
No,
They got
I
great
mean,
defense, Miami.
Is it-
Miami's got a
is this
great
guy
defense.
Is that guy with Clutch Sports? His shoe just came off.
I don't know. I just think that if two is in the game, so it's like when you go into it's like when you go into a game, you're the number one seed and you're playing Appalachian State. It's kind of like my thought process on how this Bills and Dolphins game was. They were heavily favored. Everybody picked the Bills to win. It was going to be a landslide. They got a rookie quarterback starting. So there's just something – you just lack intensity in practice that week. It's just natural. It's not like, hey, we're playing the Chiefs. We got to be on our A game.
Yeah.
dotting the
Well-
I's, crossing the T's to the point. Like we gotta bring our best in final. Otherwise, we're going home. Going into
Well-
this week, it was a heavily favored facing a rookie quarterback. The Bills have a pretty solid defense, which they've relied on all year, I would say.
They got no run game, Buffalo.
That's the problem. They can't clock management. They can't eat the clock out on the end of the
Got
game
no run game.
when they need to.
They
No,
would beat the
don't.
Chiefs or the Bengals today.
I just think the Bills were a victim of heavily favored. Everybody expects you to win. You're gonna win. That's what everybody's been telling you all week. And the Dolphins had other thoughts with a rookie quarterback, and I mean, you got to give it to the Dolphins for a competitive ball game and a rookie playing, what was it, his second or third start ever in the playoffs, and to put up that kind of a performance and keep his team in the game late and give his team an opportunity. I mean, that's
Hey, you got to
hell of a
remember
game.
the Dolphins had just over 200 yards offense for the game. Josh Allen threw 2 picks and fumbled a ball. That's what gave him a shot.
I know.
I had Buffalo by winning by 25 to 30 points.
But that's what I thought. I took I took Buffalo minus 13 and a half,
So
thinking it was an easy cash.
even if Tua played, if Josh Allen doesn't turn the ball over 3 times, they're still not winning the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole other topic, though. I mean, Josh Allen, when he's scrambling, he's got to have a Joe Burrow mentality of the two hands on the football.
But that's what made that a close game, though, those turnovers.
Or maybe or like last night's game, the guy threw 4 picks. Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks in the first half.
That was crazy. Last night's game was wild.
And they blew the game.
I knew them Pats were going to win, though. I took them to win.
Let's see. Dan
Trevor
said,
Lawrence too
example why the NFL product is superior to college. Truly, any given Sunday. Meanwhile, the college championship game is 65-7. That was probably the worst national championship game ever.
Yeah, it made the college committee.
Trash.
It looked like the committee picked a bunch
Georgia
of.
is trash. The real national championship game was Georgia-Ohio State. Ohio State should have won it. Georgia was blessed to even be there.
Even their corners said, man, Marvin Harrison was playing.
Nick Saban said there was some trash reffing in that game.
All of them said Marvin Harrison went out.
Nick Saban ain't never told a lie in his life.
I'm sure he hasn't.
Corey knows. He admitted it. Corey, he knew. He admitted at work that Ohio State would have won that game if Harrison got hurt.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. So,
you think Stroud's coming back?
Huh?
Stroud might come back.
I saw that.
I mean, I don't think he's a top 10 pick. Why would you not come back?
I think he would be.
If he comes back and takes Ohio State to a national championship, whole different ball game going into the draft than him leaving this year.
But they got everybody coming back.
You know what I mean? I mean,
he said Lynch looks like Bob Costas, gay stepson right now.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
I appreciate
it. Oh my god.
I don't hear that one every day.
Oh shit.
Let's see, can the Vikings
my god, you got to hit Dalvin Cook on that.
Hey, is your TV? Oh no, your TV's not faster than mine. I was about to say, don't be talking about the game, bro.
You can give commentary if you want of the game. I don't care.
I got the game up on my other monitor.
I got him punting the ball right now.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Giants got the ball.
Damn, what a boomer. What a boomer of a punt.
Damn.
There you go.
Thought I heard a noise.
But
gotta
yeah,
stop
so what else you guys seen so far in the playoffs? Anything?
Huh? Yeah.
What about you, Corey? What do you think of the games last night or today?
Bro, that game last night, that Jaguars game was crazy. I had a dude, when teams got leads like that, I mean, look at the Colts, Colts and the what was it? Colts and I forget who they lost to, but they blew a 30-point. I think it was the Vikings or something. Yeah, it was the Vikings. Teams got that lead, dude. They don't run the ball enough, or they just get, it's just I don't know. I don't understand how you lose a 27-point lead like that. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're gonna have to play the Chiefs if the Bengals win tonight, and they're not. The Chiefs are just gonna eat them up.
But yeah, I mean, my takeaway was you guys will get Sean Payton the headset.
Yeah.
They call that a wrap. Sean Payton to the Chargers. It sounds like that's where that's heading. I'm
You don't
surprised
think
they
he's gonna go to Denver?
Hell no.
No, I think he wants to be in LA.
I think they keep talking more and more about Tom Brady going to Las Vegas. I'm like, damn.
I think it's Vegas or the Niners. But I mean, who knows? He's going to beat if he wins tomorrow, which I think he will. He's 7-0 against the Cowboys.
I think he's one and done.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, you gotta fucking stop that.
I think Dak Prescott's gonna come out tomorrow. He's got so much pressure on him. He's got to win tomorrow.
Oh, what's the line on this game?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Tom's playing with house money, so it don't matter.
That
You
run
got to
game,
win every.
Dallas-
Dak
Dallas
Prescott's
is
had to
running.
win every game he's played in. You got to win every game you play. He
No,
just.
I'm saying, but he's got so much pressure on him to win a playoff game, Dak. You know,
So does Tom Brady.
he don't got more pressure than fucking.
Not more than Dak.
You think Tom Brady don't see it that way?
Tom Brady's competitive enough. He wants to win every. Yeah,
Tom
absolutely.
Brady's got a legacy. He's got a
Yeah.
legacy.
Yeah,
Tom
it don't
Brady's got
matter.
more pressure, and he's more competitive.
Even if Tom Brady loses this game, it don't matter. I mean, he's still going to
Sure,
be
it
the
matters.
greatest
Sure, it
quarterback of all
matters.
time.
Yeah, I know, but if you're a guy like him, it matters.
Yeah.
You're not playing to just get to the playoffs.
No, yeah,
That's
he's
the difference
built for
between him and
January
other
and February.
guys.
Yeah.
So it does matter.
I'm saying more pressure would be Dak, but overall.
Dak Prescott lost to the Commanders by 20 1 week ago in an important game. Yep.
Okay, Tom Brady. We smoked Tom Brady last week, so.
Tom didn't play.
That was a meaningless game. They had nothing to
Tom
gain.
played.
They had nothing to gain though.
He had
I
nothing
know.
to
We still
gain.
smoked him.
He went out there and just went to the script.
Hey, we got that dub, baby. It's all that matters. We got that
Dub in the
Garbage
draft.
dub.
Hey, it don't matter.
You better hope you get a dub in the draft.
Yeah, we better. Fuck.
Yeah, see?
Them teams down in Georgia be getting easy dubs. Got an
Hey.
asterisk next to their games.
So who's the 25-year-old you got rolling in next year, quarterback?
Who? For
You guys got a 30-year-old coming in next year?
Oh, stop.
Who you got coming in next? Fucking guy up the Walmart? Who you got coming in?
Hey, we just recruited the top third safety though. So I'll tell you that.
The safety.
All right, something crazy.
Who's your
this
quarterback?
next game coming up.
Your safety.
Hey, our quarterback's gonna be nice, bro. I ain't worried about that.
Who is he? I don't know who he is. I'm asking.
Who is it?
He's a redshirt freshman. He's gonna be garbage probably, but we'll be alright.
You just said it's gonna be
Yeah,
nice.
because he ain't 27 years old playing his senior year.
No,
of
not he's
football.
young as hell, bro.
They got a 27-year-old red shirt.
Hold on, let me lick this guy.
Hell yeah.
It's actually a guy from the NFL. They're disguising him. They're just putting him in a uniform.
Yeah, it's that guy that played for the Dolphins today.
We're favored to win next year again.
Yeah. It'll be Big Skylar Thompson. They're just gonna put a uniform. Nobody even know.
Nah.
Yeah,
Haters,
could be.
man.
Let me see who their next
All right,
quarterback
so there's a
line is.
juicy line coming up in this next
I forget his
game.
name. It ends with it's like Colt.
Hey, doesn't the Giants coach look like he's like a cook at Denny's?
Brian Dable.
Yeah, just looks like
Look at Denny's.
yeah.
Eddie's.
It just looks like a
One,
cook at
Daniel
Denny's.
Jones, dude.
He's
Daniel
like, you
Jones
want that
goes
bacon
back.
extra crispy or not?
Is it going to be
Daniel Jones is
Colin
trash.
Drake? Is that
I-
the next quarterback? Colin
Right.
Drake?
Yeah, he just looks like he's a cook at Denny's. He don't look like he sells cars.
Daniel Jones is trash, bro. What is this?
I don't know who. They got a couple quarterbacks on their roster. I don't know who it's going to be.
No, it's Colt.
Oh yeah, your mom said it right. He looks like a manager of he manages Longhorn.
Oh.
They got it on 4th and 1.
Oh, he got it for sure.
Damn.
All right, so here's a juicy line for this next game coming up. A player rushing yards prop. The over or under for Joe Burrow rushing yards is 11.5.
Oh, I take that over easy.
For Joe
you
Burrow
can
to rush for 12 yards.
How
All
much
right,
you
you got a
want
bet,
on-
Corey. Corey's got a bet right here.
I'll do it straight up. But I won't do no.
I'm about to. Oh, you can't see it because the fucking.
What is it? Oh, now I can see it, kind of. Well, now I can't.
Hold up.
Is that your FanDuel?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the over on it, and it's plus 100. So it pays an even bet.
My
The
prediction
over
is a lot to
11.5.
little tonight. That's my prediction.
Predictions. I think it's going to be a close game till the fourth quarter, and then Joe Burrow is going to take it away.
I don't think it's. I think Burrow's going to come out fire. I think he's going to put him.
I
away
have
early.
the Bengals minus the 8.5 to cover the spread.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to kill. I think they're going to blow him out.
I took.
I think the Bengals win by 10.
I think you're going to see
I
a
said
Vince.
win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Joe
think
Burrow's
it's,
going to light him up tonight.
They had Lamar
I
playing.
think
It'd be a
it's
different story.
2-touchdown game.
I'd still take the Bengals if Lamar play, but yeah, I think it would be a better game. It's like
Yeah, I'd still take the Bengals, but I think it would be
the Ravens would be chewing the clock like they
I think if
usually do, but
Lamar's
not
playing,
tonight.
it's a 3.5, 4.5 point spread,
He said Bengals 24, Ravens 13. I think it's gonna be like
and an 11-point game. Yeah.
I think the Bengals put up 30 piece to like 13. I don't think it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Unless he throws picks. That's the only way they turn the ball over.
Unless the Bengals act like they're playing the Browns.
Right.
For some reason, the Bengals always play like shit against the Browns.
Oh yeah, Lynch, who you think the Browns are gonna hire for DC? Who you got?
Hopefully, anybody but Joe Woods.
Well, he's gone. So,
Can't get much worse.
all right.
Uh-oh. It's third down. Big
Yeah.
third down.
Preference-wise, what's up? Yeah.
Usually the Ravens are running a 2 QB
We got a
system
special
tonight.
guest on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Come here, buddy. Come on, say hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Luca.
You feeling better?
Now you still got a cough.
Yeah.
It's more spread out than it has been, so I think it's on the mend.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
So
What?
you're
You say
Luke-
hello?
Lieutenant Lynch, your father.
That's your granddaddy right there. You see him? See the granddaddy
Mhm.
right there?
Oh god, who's
Hey,
more
buddy.
excited? Him or you?
Oh, hey, no, you can't.
Jeremy just lets him slam his head right on the damn counter.
No, he was trying to get my phone. He has
Fool.
an obsession with phones. He was like
Third
clicking
and
buttons
15.
on my FanDuel Sportsbook app,
Third and
trying to place
15.
a bet.
3rd and 15.
Bet you
Oh,
want
he
me to
dropped
take.
it.
Come on, buddy. Joe
You guys-
Burrow
hey.
over 265 passing
You
yards.
should play Greg Olson's video.
Hmm?
You should play Greg Olson's video when he was in college.
No, I'm all right. I won't play that.
He's like obsessed with phones. It's insane. It's
He's
insane.
dancing. You should have Luca make your FanDuel bets. You may have better odds.
I'm up.
Yeah, what is with all these guys just dropping balls? It's crazy. Always
Who
worried about
dropped that
scoring
one?
first.
Oh my gosh.
You want the Giants to
Catch
win?
the damn ball.
That guy looked like Braylon
I like
Edwards.
seeing upsets. I mean, I didn't know anybody had picked the Giants, to be
Reach.
honest with you.
That was like Braylon Edwards, wide open on a go route and let it go right
Darius
between his
Slayton.
hands.
Darius Slayton dropped it. And he threw his helmet. Oh
Mhm.
man. Well, this is it. Vikings got a chance.
Kirk Cousins, this is all the pressure on you, buddy.
Yeah.
All that money they
Yeah,
paid.
he's just
Oh boy.
Folks, you're gonna get a live commentary here from all of us. This is it for Kirk Cousins. This is it. It's
It
gonna
might
be
be.
it.
It
Might be it. It is. What is
Get
it?
the
31
ball
to
to
24.
Get the ball
Viking
to Jefferson.
ball.
Put him in the slot.
Get the best player of the ball.
Jeremy Lynch.
2:56 left. They gotta go.
All right.
What's the ball on? I can't see it.
Jeremy, you should wear that headset at the desk since you look like a coach.
They got to go 88 yards.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
He's obsessed with jumping. I heard you. Just show up tomorrow with the headset on.
Oh, this is delayed.
What do you say? Hire both Brian Flores and Gerard Mayo, then tell Brian he's actually the coach. Backdoor Uncle Kev. I don't think they're gonna hire.
Brian Flores is a snake, dude. Can't hire that cat.
They're not gonna hire Flores. Mayo's staying in New England. He's getting an
What are you doing? What are you doing?
The guy goes against his owner, man.
I love you, buddy. Being such a good boy today.
What, they hit him with the face mask?
I think Flores is going to Arizona. It's probably gonna be Schwartz or who's that guy they interviewed yesterday? I like him.
He's
Dude from the Eagles.
Yeah, it's probably him or Jim Schwartz. I think it's gonna be Jim Schwartz.
Did they call a?
That's a freaking football play. That is a football play. He didn't grab the face mask. He didn't lunge directly into his face mask. He accidentally grazed it gently on the side of his helmet. It's fucking football.
DJ Hawkins.
Get the pancakes ready.
It's football. I mean, come on.
Why are they skillet hot?
Oh, I lost my earbud.
Oh,
If you want to freaking raise a ballerina, fucking put him in dance class.
Ooh, nice throw by Cousins. All right, first down. Hits the tight end. Who's the tight end? Who caught that?
I lost my earbud.
Hawkinson caught it for the first.
That's just my thoughts on ticky-tacky bullshit.
Bro,
you can't do anything to the quarterback, but let him throw the football.
I mean, it is absolutely crazy today. How many times?
Oh, hey, Bill. How you doing?
I got earbuds on. She can't hear.
Oh, my fucking. You always put these in the.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is the Rich Gannon of our generation.
Oh, the damn thing came off.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
A little rubber thing.
What are you doing?
Third down. Big third down.
Uh-uh.
What are you doing? What's Mama doing?
2-minute
Mama
warning.
folding some laundry.
Is that what the dog chewed off?
Where'd you find that thing at?
Right here.
Yeah, a little grommet that goes on there.
We might have to get it.
I love you, buddy. You see the football? You can watch some football.
Yeah. So, Corey, what's your prediction for the game tomorrow? What do you got?
Oh, for Tampa?
Yeah, what do you got?
Luca, you see the football, buddy? Look at the football.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, you're looking at Mama.
I think it's going to be...
Big yawn.
I think 34-31 Dallas.
34-31 Dallas?
Yeah.
Do you think Dak Prescott will actually win it?
I think Dak is going to win it.
Tell them what you think.
All right.
What's your pick, Luca?
What do you got, Dad?
I like what you picked too of Dallas. I like that. I like Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs.
Lynch is not. Lynch is over just getting
He's getting beat up.
He's hit me with the Debo, man. He Debo in this headset.
That boy trying to.
Isn't Brian Dale the guy Manziel texted prior to the draft that inspired us to draft him? I wouldn't know that. I don't remember. He might be. I can't remember that.
Money Manziel.
Oh,
I just remember we took Brandon Whedon and
Trash
throwing the
Manziel.
footballs at the.
That was a waste of a fucking pick.
Who? Oh, we took Justin Gilbert at 8th, and they took him. Everybody's like, "Who the fuck is Justin Gilbert?" They could have had Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
We could have had Josh Allen. We could have had Aaron Donald. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of picks we could have made.
Patty Mahomes.
Decided not to.
Punk's ready for me to come back to work tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Get the gross.
I don't know if everybody's quite ready for you to come back to work tomorrow, but whether or not ready or not, here you come.
Right.
They put him to bed.
Well, they got no choice.
Babe, it's not my fault I like to eat ass.
Doo-doo.
She had to toot-toot.
Yeah.
5 in. Toot-toot.
Oh gosh.
Oh shit!
What's
Hey,
going
bro,
on, Jeremy?
This is a big third down. This is a big third down. They got no timeouts.
Uh-oh.
They're going 5 wide. They're going 5 wide.
They're trying to bust it wide open.
They got Hawkinson in motion. Uh-oh.
Hold
Here we
that
go.
thought.
Dude, damn, I'm way behind you, man. I'm just not coming back from the commercial.
Yeah, they're showing.
Look at this fucking nut.
Or you don't ruin it for us.
Another drop.
Sorry.
Braylon Edwards playing for the Vikings right now, or what?
Like, look at that, bro.
Oh.
These guys.
you
Are
can't.
Oh, hell no.
They're about to lose to fucking Daniel Jones.
I mean, you got to go for it.
All these
before
guys
it's down
dropping
here.
balls. He even wears number 17 like Braylon Edwards.
It was it was a short arm throw too.
I mean,
And they
you
got
gotta,
no timeouts.
You got to put it out in front of him a little bit.
Yeah,
But
they
still
threw it
hit
too
you in the
behind him.
chest. You got to catch that. You got to get your
Well,
hands
this
out
is
and
it.
grab it.
That was defended well, though.
Yeah, it was. He should have thrown out in front
I'm
of it.
not even going to say
Throwing
anything.
behind him, that's what hurt it.
I probably know what happened.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything.
Big
Roughing the
upset.
passer.
No.
No, just
The dumbest play call ever.
Yeah, we're gonna call a little short route on a 4th and 8. Well, that's
What
it.
in the hell is that?
Yeah,
there you
Giants.
go. New York Giants pull off the upset.
Yep.
Oh,
You better. Kirk Cousins is trash.
I took
That's
the
the end
Vikings
of that.
minus 1.5,
Yeah.
and then
Why would you even throw it in the flat? You throw it a flat route.
$50 on.
Just
The
throw it to
Giants
Justin
are
Jefferson.
minus
How about that?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't even get the ball that whole fucking.
Get him the ball.
Look.
I mean, you got to at least throw it to the first down marker.
So the Giants were a 5 seed, right?
I think they were the.
No, I think they were the
I think they were the 7 or the 6 or the
6 or 7 seed.
So they will have to play Philly.
I don't know.
No. Yeah?
Yeah, they have to play Philly, and Philly's gonna fucking mop them.
I don't know. I mean,
You think Philly's about to Roddy Rich on them or what?
Dude, you can't trust Daniel Jones.
I didn't think he'd win this game.
Dude,
Me
the
either.
Vikings are
I thought this
trash.
game was going to be more than a 3-point game.
I had a
Yeah,
feeling
I
the
thought
Vikings
so.
were gonna lose this
I mean,
game.
I
The
thought-
Vikings favor.
The Vikings are a regular season team. They get in the playoffs. They can't win shit. It doesn't matter who their coach is. Kirk Cousins is terrible.
I thought Dalvin Cook would have a 150-plus yard rushing
They didn't
game.
even really run the ball. He threw it 40 times, Cousins, and he didn't.
I know.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, Daniel Jones,
You got
24, 35,
you
301
got
yards,
a
2
17
I mean,
touchdowns.
the Vikings are literally – I mean, they're the ones that made
Why you
Kevin
doing that?
Stefanski.
You
So
got
it makes
Huh?
sense of why you have Dalvin Cook,
100-yard rusher
a
or
top 5
receiver.
running
Where you
back in
going?
the league.
You got a
And why the
receiver that
Browns have Nick Chubb, a top 5 running back in the league, and neither team hands them the ball 25, 30 times a game.
How many receiving yards this year did Jefferson have? 1,800 or 1,700, and he didn't get the ball that much this game. He caught like what the?
I think Jefferson was leading the league in receptions this year. He had, I think, 128 or 123 receptions. for the
Wide
year.
open. Tom Brady is not about to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he is.
Tom Brady
got
is
no
not
run
going to the
game.
bowl.
They got no run game.
I will say Brock Purdy surprised me yesterday.
49ers probably had the best
Oh,
chance.
Brock Purdy was looking
Bro,
Brock
Purdy.
What is he? 7-0 right now?
I mean, Brock Purdy for president. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, the last pick in the draft, and he's fucking just killing it.
I will say this, though. Tyrod Taylor could be the quarterback for the 49ers right now, and he would look damn good. I mean, if you look at the weapons that the 49ers have,
I mean,
you
yeah.
don't have to be an elite quarterback to win on that roster.
Yeah, but you still got to be able to throw the ball,
Yeah, but you're
I mean,
the thing that Shanahan does
Kyle
so
Shanahan
well.
is probably one of the
He
best head
gets
coaches.
guys moving, which confuses the defense, gets the defense on edge, and he's really good at scheming it up. So
Right.
you
I
have
agree.
so
He's
you have
a great offensive coordinator.
McCaffrey on a linebacker is a huge mismatch.
Right. He can do a wheel route.
Debo on most corners in the NFL is a huge mismatch.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you don't have
Debo.
your A1 corner on Debo, it's a mismatch.
And they get Brandon Ayuk that's fucking fast. You got George Kittle. I mean, they got so many weapons.
No, they're loaded. They're loaded on both sides of the ball. It's just
Defense is fast. I mean, yeah.
there might come a time though. I mean, I get it, but there's gonna come a time
They can't afford to pay all those guys.
when you get to the championship round.
Contracts are up.
There might come a time where you gotta. The dude's gonna have to really make.
Yeah, but there's no. I mean, Philly would probably have the best defense up against.
But if he's going back and forth with Tom Brady and it's a back and forth game,
Tampa Bay ain't got no defense.
their defense is solid. Tampa Bay's problem all year is just can't run the ball. The receivers were dropping passes. They were too inconsistent.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude.
But if it gets into a back and forth game and it comes down to Brock Purdy and Tom Brady,
Cowboys got a great defense, bro. I wouldn't sleep
Brock
on
Purdy over Tom Brady.
I think you're smoking crack.
Brock Purdy over Tom Brady. All right, I'm not saying that dumb shit.
Dad, you taking Brock Purdy over Tom Brady?
I'm taking the talent on the 49ers.
I know,
over
but
the way the Buccaneers are playing right now.
It's going to come to a point where it starts with the quarterback. You can only do that for so long.
Correct, but that's when you have veteran Christian McCaffrey. That's when you have a veteran tight end.
Yeah, but Christian McCaffrey's never
Deebo Samuel. That's when you have Brandon Ayuk.
And they got Levante David. They got a bunch of other dudes.
Somebody is going to make a play for you when it counts.
We'll watch. We'll watch him lose tomorrow night at home. He'll meet number 11 real quick, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons got 3.
Beat him.
Dude, I'm just telling you, Dak Prescott might be the most overrated quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, I mean, Corey had that conversation when he was in contract.
How is he? How can you say he's overrated? I don't like him that much.
Anytime it's a big game when it matters, he sucks.
Yep.
He sucks.
In a playoff format, when's the last time Dak Prescott took the Cowboys deep into a playoff?
That's why he's got so much
pressure.
Saying.
What makes you think he's going to do it tomorrow?
It's never happened.
Bro,
the Bucs defense is just going to show up and just shit the bed? I don't think they will. They've been here before.
When it comes down to crunch time,
rushing,
Dak Prescott is nowhere to be found other than throwing it to the defense.
That front seven for the Bucs is pretty good.
Dallas's defense is one of the best defenses this year.
One of the best linebackers. Maybe the best linebacker.
That's why they just got trashed by the Commanders last week.
I'm just saying, Derek White's going to have a nice game tomorrow night. He'll look real good.
You lost to a team that's getting ready to fucking kick their owner out and make him sell the team.
Right. They had a nice week off. They rested. They went back to Tampa. They went down to Frenchie's.
Scrub squad.
The
Atlanta scrub squad.
Hey, Dad, you know how they rested last week? They went down to they went over the beach, Clearwater Beach.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Bada bing, bada boom, good time, rest up.
White sand, Frenchies, Palm Pavilion.
All right, they were having a good old time last week. I know I had a good time with them. It's my second home, but yeah, they had a nice. Did he leave? Did Corey leave? He couldn't take the Atlanta scrub.
Corey dipped.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
I thought you dipped because you said you called your team a scrub squad.
No.
Hurt his feelings too
It's
much.
not even I don't even like Dallas that much. I'm just saying Dallas is a better team than Tampa Bay this year.
Let me ask you guys one.
Tampa Bay barely won a shitty-ass division.
Well, they still won it. They'll be all right. They got time.
Okay. They got time. Yeah, but there comes that he's a 45-year-old quarterback.
Until Dak Prescott shows me he can win a playoff game, I'm not going against the GOAT.
Right.
So
He's gonna lose tomorrow night, and he's gonna probably take a couple days until he announces retirement.
he said he's had enough. He had to go listen to some Kevin Gates.
Whatever. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
Go
Go
Dogs.
Dogs. Yeah, the Hawks are. Yeah, what's going on with the Hawks? They got Murray. It was supposed to be some badass team.
Dude,
What's
that
going
game
on?
the other night, dude, was pissing me off. We played against the Bucks, dude. We came back from like 25 points down, and
Trae
we didn't
Young's
have
just not the move.
we didn't have Trey Young playing. He was illness or
That
something.
don't matter. Stop.
Trae
You,
Young's
you,
not.
here,
I'm
you
telling
remember?
you.
Hey, yeah, I remember in that draft. All you
Hey.
clowns at Vanderveer. You, who's the guy? No, who's the guy? Used to Clayton. Everybody was dogging me for saying Garland. I was all hyped up about Garland. Cavs drafting Garland.
Hey, I ain't hate on the Cavs.
Hey,
I don't hate on the Cavs.
Oh, no, you said Garland was going to be garbage.
I did.
You did. You, Clayton, everybody there was saying that to me.
He's
Who was right? Who was right?
The Cavs.
Probably the second best point guard in the East right now.
Garland is savage.
Still not gonna be able to beat the Bucks.
Trey Young. Hey, Trey Young hasn't done shit in Atlanta.
Well, he took him to the East Conference Final. That's pretty impressive.
He ain't done nothing. Who's going to win a championship first?
He's digressed.
Garland
He's
or
not
Trey Young?
Garland will, but he's on a better. But I think Garland's just better now. He's a better all-around point guard.
Garland's on a better roster though too.
But
Right,
Garland's a better overall.
Don't matter.
Player.
Still got to have Garland.
Trey Young's the
Garland is
closest to
definitely
Steph Curry.
a better player.
He ain't Steph Curry.
He's the
No.
closest thing. To Steph.
No, he's not. Stop.
Garland,
Curry,
bro.
Steph Curry don't take those
He can-
bag shots like
step back from 30 and fucking drill it.
Steph Curry.
A lot of guys do that now.
Steph Curry is
Steph Curry's 3 inches taller. He's a way better passer, and he's a way better leader, which is most important.
Trey's just young right now.
Trae Young shows up and doesn't want to go practice. He throws his coach under the bus.
Garland. Who's Darius Garland? He's no good.
The Bucks, though. The Bucks in the East. That's gonna be tough. Or the Nets. If the Nets can make a run, I think the Nets are gonna make a run this year.
I think they will too. I mean, I like the Nets probably better than the Bucks. The Bucks have been struggling recently. I think it's be the Nets. If the Cavs can make some moves at the deadlines, they need another wing.
Oh yeah.
and Luka. So I'm keeping an eye.
But ain't the
on
Cavs? I'm rooting for the Nets.
Yeah.
I want Kyrie to win.
I want them both to win.
Anti-vax. Fuck the Democrats. They can eat some ass.
Oh my gosh.
Eat some ass.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize for
This is
offending anybody.
non-political here. No, it's playing.
Everybody said Kyrie is crazy and yada yada yada.
What's
He's just sticking up for his own body, his rights.
Yeah.
And he's still lethal. Everybody, people forget the type of player he is too.
I think he's
hit the
averaging like
biggest shot in
27
Cavs
this
history.
year.
People forget about that. The
He's averaging
biggest
20
shot in Cavs history.
He's averaging like 26 points this year.
Right. After he's been shit on by everybody.
They locked him out of his Instagram the other day.
Grief.
You know, that's what they'll do. Doesn't match their agenda. We're sleep training Luca right now, and he normally cries for started off at he cried for 30 minutes, and then the other night it was 20 minutes, and now it's 15 minutes, and I'm curious to see how long he'll cry for tonight. It's been got shorter and shorter each night before he falls asleep by himself.
Good. It means you can't complain about being tired when you're at work.
He still wakes up in the middle of the night, but it's putting him to sleep by himself. He'll initially go to sleep, and then he'll wake up at 1:30 or 2, and then he'll go back to sleep and wake up at 4:35.
Yeah.
And then at 6:30 he'll want to eat. Normally shit himself and will have to change his diaper. But
I hope it's busy tomorrow. It should be. Usually, federal holiday, a lot of people are off work. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah, it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow.
Oh,
So that's close. So
I didn't know tomorrow was Martin Luther King. Dude, I don't look at the fucking calendar. I just show up. And
I can't believe it's already January 15th. I mean,
Yeah.
right.
it's almost gonna be a month till Christmas already.
Hey, it's almost
since
golf
Christmas.
season, baby. It's almost golfing
that's
season.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. What's your outlook this year for golfing season, Corey? You got your best year yet?
Hey, this will be my what 5th year playing, so
There you go.
it can only get better. It can't get worse. Last year,
No,
I
you
actually had a couple good rounds. I shot in the 80s, but then I had a couple rounds where I like, what the fuck, dude? I shot in 110s, and I'm like, Jesus Lord.
What's the hardest course you played on around here?
I would say when me and your dad went out to
Boulder Creek.
Boulder.
oh my gosh, dude.
What was that?
We were
Streetsboro?
playing with Ben, dude. That shit was
You were like tired when you're done with that course, man. It's so long.
Yeah, that was a long day. It was like what 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's
Boulder's
nice
a beautiful course, though.
I couldn't imagine playing
Well
from the
kept.
tip.
They keep
Playing
it
from the tips
immaculate.
at Boulder Creek, like you imagine that, dude? That's
It's a
crazy.
beautiful track.
I still like my home course, Brookledge. That's a nice course.
So do I. I was telling
Brooklyn.
Joseph that the other night. That day we played there, I was like, I had only played there like one time, and it was like almost 20 years ago. And I was like, I can't believe. Remember, I said, I was like, man, I can't believe this course is in our backyard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That is a nice course.
it's nice. It's open. It's
I like the driving range down below on the bottom of the hill.
oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
You have to go play. Julia's got clubs. I bought Julia clubs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Joseph's got my other clubs, so I got new ones. I'll be golfing this year.
Yeah, I haven't played. I haven't really played. I'm gonna try to play this year.
I like Chenoweth too. A lot of people don't like Chenoweth, but I like Chenoweth.
I played Chenoweth in a tournament or a charity, a shotgun. I really like that. I sunk a 40-foot putt on that green that's on the highway.
Oh,
that was the highlight of my day. Oh yeah. I'll never forget that.
What's the one you and I played on?
Other than that, I probably bogeyed every damn hole. What's that?
What's the one you and I played on?
Mayfair.
Was it Mayfair? I gotta tell you,
I hate that course,
dude. It was a hell of a. We went to Mayfair. It was my aunt and uncle's wedding, and him and I were in the wedding. So before the wedding that day, they took us out golfing, all the groomsmen. And these guys all golf. That's all they do, like you now.
Yeah.
So, but this is in what 2000. This is 10 years ago. My dad hadn't golfed. I hadn't touched a golf club ever. He hadn't touched a golf club since like 2004.
It was a shit show.
Oh, dude, we showed up, and it's a whole group of us. We get out there in the carts. The funny part though is he teed off on the first hole. He's laughing about it because he just kept shanking it. He couldn't even hit the ball, and I'm just sitting there watching. Everybody, he's kind of like, he's laughing. He's like, he's laughing about it. He's like, well, I haven't played forever. It is what it is. So finally, you hit it. You make good contact. And I remember I drove you around in the cart all day. But it got so bad, Corey, at one point, we were just shanking the ball.
Oh, I think he told me this. You threw the ball out there, didn't you?
He was driving the cart, and I took the ball, and I just yammed that bitch up the thing. I just threw it under the green. And then we would putt. We would just putt. And then we were like skipping holes. We were just trying to get the hell out of there. We were like, okay, we got a wedding tonight.
Yeah.
So then it got so bad that people were calling on us because it's people down there. They are. So
we got kicked off the course.
Yeah, those people are down there. They don't like their court.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of old folks. And so the dude kept saying, he's like, you guys. They said you guys were throwing the ball out of the cart and driving on the course, driving on the green. We're like, as soon as he said that, I just punched it.
We were both playing out of one bag too.
Yeah. As soon as the guy pulled up to us and said that, I just punched it. We just punched it. I went parked the cart. We got the hell out of there. We just left.
When I worked at they love that place, dude. They had both outings there. I'm like, why do you guys like this place so much?
That course is terrible.
They just love it.
What's up, Chad? Nice seeing you, buddy. Hope all's well.
I'm just
Thanks for tuning in.
I don't know. I think Raintree's better than Mayfair. Raintree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love
Raintree's.
I really want to go to.
That day we played there in the rain.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, it was saturated.
What is that course over there in Doylestown?
Chippewa.
Chippewa. Yeah, I want to go there.
I've been to Chippewa.
I haven't been to Chippewa. I want to play there.
Chippewa is beautiful. It's tough track though.
The driving range at Chippewa is really nice. You remember that driving range?
Where?
Down out at Chippewa, their driving range.
No.
I went to there. Went to
I
same
don't
for the
think
same
I've ever
thing.
been to Doylestown.
Yeah, it's out in the middle. It's out in the country. Like it was all, but the driving range is nice. It was like you have to use an actual tee and stuff, but they got like markers out, like 100 yards, 200 yards, like little bullseyes. You just hit the bullseyes.
Yeah, I want to play there, and what is it? Place up in Brecksville. Forget the name of it. Seven Hills or something. Yeah, Seven Hills. That's like nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Then there's one in there's one on TV. They play it. It's on TV. It's in
That's where Player wanted to play, right?
yeah, that place. You know what I'm talking
Up
about.
in Hinkley?
Yeah, Hinkley. Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. We were supposed to play that one week, and then for some reason we didn't go.
Yeah, I wanna play there. It looks nice. I think it's Hinkley or Brunswick or somewhere.
It's right on the border. I know where it is.
Yeah.
I thought the Player the other day.
Oh yeah, when I went in there, dude, I looked at him. I was like, Joe, your face. He's like, what's wrong? I said, you got your mustache, dude. You got all this beard and shit. And I'm like, damn.
Security.
Oh yeah,
Security.
Did he have a security coat on?
oh my gosh, he did have his coat, and he was. And you know how he is when he's in a Foursquare. I was watching. He was going. I just I can't get you there. I can't get you there. Hold on.
Yeah. He was drinking that
Put any
water.
more money down? Can you put any more money down? And then he grabs his drink again. Well, let me go talk to my manager real quick and see what I can do. He loved that fucking damn Yeti cup. That thing was just like if stuff was getting heated in the Foursquare, he started drinking that damn. He grabbed that drink.
That Yeti. My Player.
His face reactions were hilarious. He'd come up to the desk. Joe'd be like, we're in CAC. And be like, fuck.
Oh, he gets so spun up.
He'd be like, he'd come up to the desk and be like, well, I just drove these people in his car. Well, they're about 17 grand negative. What the fuck?
Or he'd have nothing on the board. Corey'd have like 4 out.
Oh my God. He'd come up to me. He'd be like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, he gets so spun up.
Like no snack.
I was like, he's like,
line.
you're running into all this fucking fire. I've had 4 ups today and they're all fucking garbage.
What'd you say?
Shit.
No? Okay. My sister does not want to come on the live.
Can I eat a cheese?
Why do you have that?
Can I eat a cheese?
I feel I'm gonna sell those people though, Jeremy. That on Saturday they're gonna come back. I have a feeling on that Ultima, that VR, whatever the hell it is, VC, whatever the fuck it is, Ultima.
Jeremy said.
I'm gonna say, hey girl.
She said, "Hey, girl."
A lot of people had late yesterday.
There, dude, I was with him for 3.5 hours. We drove the Kicks, we drove the Rogue, and then I jammed him in a VCR Turbo.
Yeah.
And got him to like $349 with $2,500 down on a lease. And she was cool with it. Her granddad was cool with it. Everything was cool. And then she called her husband, and then her husband just like shot it down for a minute about the 18 months being so short. And I said, wouldn't you want to do a short-term lease because, things change, you could you might need to upgrade vehicles, get something bigger, whatever. So I think they're going to come back. Feeling. I got that Pathfinder guy re-engaged too, so I got to see if we can. He wants a platinum Pathfinder.
So my red one.
I tried that.
Hey, I think I should play that video real quick. I don't know if they've ever seen that.
What?
The one we watched earlier, the guy that was at the Detroit News years ago. You don't take no orders for.
Oh.
I think I might play that. Corey's probably never seen that.
Oh, here.
I think he may have seen it. At
Maybe I
work.
sent it to him one night. I'm gonna play. I should play it. I bet you a lot of people haven't seen that. I don't know that guy. Before I play this, we don't agree with what the guy said, but this guy was unbelievable. The stuff he was saying on live TV.
He was saying some wild stuff.
Oh yeah. So the story is, there's up in Detroit. There's this guy at a tree cutting company, right? Well, he left all the logs from the tree out in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And the neighbors are like, "Hey, dude, you left your stuff out in the street," and he just left. And so the neighbors called the news, and so the news showed up to the guy's house, and the guy's response to the reporter was unbelievable. I mean, way out of left field. It's an iconic interview. It's got millions of views on YouTube. I'm waiting for Jeremy. I'll play it.
That's funny. Where'd Jeremy go? He just dipped off.
I don't know where the hell he went. But no, get ready for this Bengals-Ravens game. I think it'll be an annihilation tonight on national TV.
So I hope it's a decent game. That'd be. All the games been good so far, you know.
I don't think this one's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean they got Tyler Huntley and.
He said they're rolling 2 QBs. Who's the other one?
Rolling with that Brown guy and Huntley. Yeah.
Who's the Brown
Good
dude?
thing is J.K. Dobbins is healthy and he's playing, so I like Dobbins a lot.
Who's the other quarterback? Was it Brown?
Brown, yeah.
I never heard of him.
Problem with the Ravens, they don't got no wide receivers. You know, it's just
They never had any receivers. I was talking to Antonace yesterday because we think Lamar's possibly out of Baltimore.
yeah. I think he's gonna. My prediction where Lamar goes.
I got a place and you're gonna love it.
Oh, I wish he would come to Atlanta.
Put him in the ATL.
Put him in the ATL. I swear to God, that's what I was
Dude,
saying.
I said it. I told Mike.
Pay him the money.
Mike thinks he's gonna be a Jet.
No,
I said, Mike.
Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is gonna be a Jet.
Dude, I said put Lamar back in ATL, run it back Vic 2.0.
Yep.
That's the perfect market.
It
He's already got it. He could be like Vic again. Dude, he would kill down there.
Yeah, I would love Lamar, dude.
Imagine an RPO with Kyle Pitts.
Right.
And you got Patterson. You got the running back that you got.
Yeah.
He's not bad. They'll probably draft another.
Tyler Algier's not bad.
Dude, put Lamar in the ATL. He would kill.
Yeah.
That's where I would put him. Who's this guy?
The thing is that he's going to lock
Anthony Brown. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy.
I think Aaron Rodgers going to Tennessee.
I think that's a possibility.
I think him and Vrabel.
I'm interested to see what happens if DeAndre Hopkins, too. He's got a no trade request.
Yeah.
I think Rodgers ends up in San Francisco.
San Fran, yeah.
Yeah.
Although a report came out yesterday, they're interested in Tom. They want Tom.
San Francisco does?
Yeah.
I think Hopkins is going to go to New England.
No, he ain't gonna waive that from New England.
No,
he's gonna go somewhere he can win. He's only got so much time left. He's got a no trade clause. He ain't going to New England.
I know he likes Belichick a lot.
Yeah, but whoever's throwing them the ball is important.
Yeah.
Lynch, what's going on, buddy? What do you know?
He's just fighting, going to sleep like it's. He's like at this stage where he like kicks himself like further up the crib until we have a pillow at the top so he doesn't hit his head on like the wood, the crossbars, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He keeps like kicking himself all the way up against the pillow. So I have to keep going in there and then sliding him down so his face isn't like buried up against the pillow.
Yeah.
He's just not wanting to go to sleep tonight.
No.
So cry himself to sleep, dude.
He wants to stay up all night.
It's not a matter of like he can cry, but he can have his face buried up against the pillow where if like the pillow would fall over on top of him and smother him.
Take the pillow out of there.
I have to keep if I do that, then I'll just smack his head up against the pillow, against the wood, because he keeps like lunging himself up further up the crib.
Isn't it like, don't you have like the little bumpers that go around the inside?
No.
There's got to be some way, dude.
I keep having to slide him further down in the crib so that like he can re-kick himself up, but not be up against the pillow. So this is.
23 years that's sitting right
I'm
I
gonna play that
rocked him
video
to
real quick.
sleep.
You let him cry himself to sleep. That's what you
now.
do.
I asked the mom, 23
I let him.
years.
I rocked him to sleep, and now he's out like a light. But
I am a professional dad.
Whatever. How many diapers have you changed in your life?
I've changed a bunch of diapers.
he's out like a light right now. So
Hey, I'm gonna play that
proud of
video real
kids
quick of
like
that guy. I think I sent this to you, Jeremy.
I don't take no orders from no women.
I'm playing him right now.
Corey, did you see this guy?
I can't even see the video.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Let me get it ready. All
This
right.
is fire right here. This is absolute. If you see this guy come on the lot, Corey, you better up it.
All right, I'm gonna play it.
This guy's a flopper.
With no luck.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
And he called us for help. Tara Edwards tells us what happened
I got
after he
somebody
reached
on
out to
over it.
7 Action News.
We first introduced you to Jeff Brown during 7 Action News at 5. He witnessed a man boldly dumping large chunks of wood from a flatbed along Cowles on Detroit's East Side Tuesday in broad daylight. Brown says when he confronted the guy, the man took off. Brown tells us he jumped into action, got into his car, and tracked down the truck. He got a license plate number and called police, but the mess remained on the street and no one had been caught. Taking action for Brown, we did some digging and found Ihor Stikevich, a Warren resident. The truck Brown described parked in the driveway. Wood covered his yard. Stikevich claims he hit a curb and the debris accidentally fell out. It's a little illegal to leave the wood in the street, so what I'm asking is...
I mean, you don't have to ask me, and I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women.
Stikevich says he was planning to go back and clean up the wood, but only had $1 worth of gas.
Oh, boy, wow.
So you were saying that you were going back to clean up the
Oh,
wood?
yes. Oh, yes. I'm Mr. Cleanup. I'm not Mr. Clean. I'm Mr. Clean Up.
Somebody said
And I
that,
live in Warren, and I'm cleaning up Detroit. Go figure that one out.
but somebody
I
said that
live
they
in
tried to
Warren.
yell at you to come back and you kept going. And
It
then,
must have been a woman, and I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.
while he was quite offensive with his answers, Stikevich maintains he just wants to help people remove chunks of wood from their property.
I lift them all by myself with nobody else's help. Old guys, disabled guys, black guys, white guys, Polish guys, Ukrainian guys, and guys from Mars also.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
From Mars?
From Mars. Yeah, that's where I'm from, Mars.
And police are investigating what exactly happened out.
What a freaking nut.
Oh my gosh.
He's from Mars.
I wish he'd come in.
Order from no woman.
He's like, I tell women to shut up.
I wish that guy would come in and buy a car.
From Holly.
I'd have a blast.
Yeah, she was not expecting
Ask
that at
Corey
all.
about the customer that came in. What was that, Friday?
Oh my god. The dude was on Pathfinder?
Yeah.
I'm still working it, dude. That's the dude, yeah.
The dude asked me to tell him a story about growing up poor. I
What?
asked
he was-
Corey
he
to
was
tell him
saying
a
some
story
wild-
about growing up poor. So Corey tells him a story from his real childhood. And the guy goes, okay, we were so poor I had to jack off the dog to feed the cats. Damn dogs kept running off. We couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what is going on?
My
And then he
God.
told me he was 1 for 30 in fights. But he had a feeling he could take me. And then when I
Wait a minute. This still came in?
yeah, this guy was in the showroom at the sales desk. Corey did the old desk drop at the sales desk.
No, that
'Cause he
dude was
trying to work
uncontrollable.
2 deals. The dude was
That-
out of control.
He
Then
was uncontrollable.
I
He was
stand up
smoking
at one
grits in
point
the
to
showroom.
like go do something. He's like, God damn, that's a big boy. I probably couldn't take him.
He
Some
was-
motherfucker could lay on top of me and I'd be
Right.
out for the count.
He was smoking grits in the showroom.
And then
He
we
was
had
uncontrollable.
some, what's the political term? African American people walking in the
People.
showroom. And he had some choice words about them. And I was like, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to either stop or politely leave. If you're going to make derogatory terms in front of people in my showroom, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, he was
Did he
wild.
stop?
Kinda, and then he started making fun of me and being fat and whatnot.
Oh my gosh. Should have just threw him out.
He's like, my wife is fucking high as a kite out in the car right now, so I can't let you. I was like, well, if you want me to appraise your trade, I need her to get out of the car. I can't appraise your trade with your wife in the car high as a kite. He goes, well, why does she have to get out of it?
How old was this?
He's
How
like,
old is this
you
guy?
don't want to take her for the old test drive?
Yeah, I don't want to
What?
get as a kite too as I'm driving her.
The dude was wild.
Yeah, he was
How old
saying
is the guy?
he's probably in his 50s.
50s?
Oh, grief.
I was like,
He was
sir,
talking
I've
about,
got
I'm from
salespeople
the
standing here
woods, not the hood.
waiting to work deals. I was
That's
like,
what he said. I'm from the woods, not the.
yeah, he said, I'm from the woods,
He
not
said,
the hood.
he said,
Not
she
the
said,
hood.
Corey, where I live, I can whip my shit out and piss. And I was like, oh. He said, my wife wants to move down to Naples, but I want to whip out my shit and piss. And I'm like, so what are you trying to get out of this? I'm not understanding. He said, what I mean is I don't want to go down to Naples because I can't whip out my shit and piss in my front yard. But where I live now, I live in the country and I can whip out my shit and piss. And I'm like, oh, okay. Which Pathfinder
Alrighty.
do you want to buy?
Yeah, what kind of car you want, asshole? That's what we're here for.
He's looking at a Pathfinder Platinum.
He's got a Rebel, 21 Rebel.
I know how you sit there and keep a straight face. You're just
Oh,
kind
I
of like,
wasn't. I was laughing at him the whole time.
I couldn't either. I'm like, all right, dude.
Should have put him with Ben.
Oh yeah, that would have been a bad combination right there. Oof.
Ben starts talking really loud.
Yeah.
Corey, what's the worst customer interactions you've ever had? What's the
Yeah,
craziest
the
shit
guy-
you've
The
heard?
guy pretty much told me I was a fat piece of shit, and he was like, holy shit, I didn't realize how big you were, boy.
What's the
most
worst
wild-
interactions you've had, Corey?
I mean, I had one lady, she said that I was racist and I don't want to help out an African American woman. And she
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that lady.
Yeah,
yeah,
you get those here and there.
and it was probably one of the weirdest and most like she's like, oh, you don't want to help me. I'm like, ma'am, it's up to the bank.
Then Shane go. That's the one where Shane went over and said,
yeah, Shane
"I like
did
your
that.
hair.
I like
I
your,
like your hair.
nails. Oh yeah, I like your hair.
I like your hair."
I like
She
your
said,
hair.
honey, this is a wig. I was like, oh, Shane.
Every time Shane would go over to introduce, he'd say, "Hello, my name's Shane. I'm one of the managers."
How
and then
are
he'd,
you?
he'd always be like, "I like your hat," or something like that. But he says to this woman, "I like your hair," and her hair was like really like extraordinary. It's out of the ordinary. Like it was some crazy haircut. And that's
Hey,
first thing Shane says, "I like your hair."
He said, you shook this woman's hand one time and said, man, your hands are big. I was like, Jesus. I was like, you are wild, Shane.
My
Did you
name's
have a guy
Shane
tell you
Golden.
one time that he told you he said my credit's all the way effed up or something like that? Was it you that said that or somebody else?
Oh, yeah. I had this customer on the phone. He was like, now, Corey, my credit's fucked up.
God.
So I just want to let you know my credit is fucked up. I'm like,
Was he there the night the oil
We
incident
had a
happened?
dude
No,
calling
did he
from
say?
Tennessee
Did he
this
say,
week.
Corey? I just want to remind you. I want to tell you something. My credit is trash. Did
oh,
he say-
yeah, my credit is trash. That's what he did say.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it was. He said, now, Corey, when you pull it, I just want to let you know my credit is trash. Exact words. He said trash.
Trash.
A customer using that term was,
I think the worst interaction, Jeremy. I don't know if you were at the main store, without saying names, but this is probably
Come on, T. Higgins.
he dropped it.
this is 6-7 years ago. Was you there when Jeremy? Was you there when who's that guy they call the Texas rattlesnake?
Oh, dude, Austin. Oh, my
Was you there when he was there?
Dude, I was there when he wrecked his freaking Hellcat.
Okay, so you were there then. This was a Friday, and we had this guy. This was our second attempt to sell this guy. No, our first attempt to sell this guy. No, our second attempt to sell this guy a Challenger. And the first attempt, I had to, went back and forth with this guy for a while, and I had the deal already. Finally we agreed to it. There's something on a WIO. We had to do a custom trim or something. I don't know. And he ends up coming in and wanting to renegotiate. And I was off that day. And the deal ended up blowing apart. So, you know, that stuff gets me pissed, and I don't forget about it. So Austin talks me into re-engaging with this guy like 3-4 months down the road. So we work a Challenger deal. Guy comes in on a Friday in the middle of the day to take delivery and starts going crazy about something. And I hear him back there going off on Leonino. This is Leonino's floor manager. And I just had enough with this guy. So I go back there, and it got so crazy. We were face to face screaming. This guy told me he was going to kill me. So he told me. He said, I'll kill you. I'll bury you, is what he told me he'd do to me.
Yeah,
So I'm telling
I heard this story.
Yeah, so I'm like screaming, and everybody in the showroom's like frozen.
What?
So I'm like, you can imagine my response, how I told him to get out of the showroom. And that's the worst response. That was the craziest one I ever had. I mean, I thought this guy, we were gonna fight. This guy was crazy. Well,
The
I'd throw
crazy
him out.
customer interaction.
Yeah, just a nutcase, man.
Joe, you were there when I was at the superstore. I sold a used Durango, and I told these people the towing capacity. It's 4,500 pounds. And the guy goes, no, I think it's 6,500. I'm like, no, it's 6,500 with the V8. And he goes, no. It'll tow what I need to tow. The towing capacity is 6,500. They buy the car. Right? And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, don't listen to me. A week later, they come in and they're pissed because they're like, this won't tow what I needed to tow, yada, yada, yada. You misled me. And I was like, sir, I tried to tell you it'll only tow 4,500 pounds. So they want to return the car, and this is like 6 days in, which is past at that point, it was only 3 days.
Was it 3 or was it 1? It was 1 day.
No, I think it was 3 days.
No, when I was there before, it was 1 day, love it or leave it.
Was it?
3
I
days.
thought it was 3 days.
No, that was 1, but either way, go ahead.
So I'm like walking out, and he goes, my wife's in the car, whatever. So I walk out, and in the superstore, like the awning room where like the coats are and, and all that stuff. And the wife comes, and she goes, I'll fucking cut you. And she pulls a knife out of her pocket. She goes, I'll fucking cut you if you don't let me return this car.
I think I remember that now.
And I just come flying back in the showroom, and I'm like, I don't know who I talked to. I think it was Dev or Chad. I'm like, Chad, this bitch is crazy. She just pulled a knife out and threatened to cut me if she can't return this car. And it was a whole ordeal. And I remember like 20 minutes later, she's like, we really like working with you, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, 20 minutes ago, she was going to cut me with a fucking knife.
I had a customer like that try to fight me. Bob had to fucking budge in, and
I was just like,
Tried to fight you?
yeah, I had an old duker trying to fight me. It was he was pissed off because he wanted to return this Buick Regal. It was a white Buick Regal I sold him. He was subprime, and we told him I kept telling him greater or equal value, and then I was like, and he was like, well, I wanna get something less, less money. He wanted a lesser payment, and I kept telling him no. And then he came up in the showroom, dude, and he was trying to like fight me. He got real up in my face, and other manager had to come up and talk to him, and that shit was crazy.
Damn.
That's why I like having Shane there.
Oh yeah, Shane loved the drama. We love that shit. Man.
Well, you were gonna, as long as there was
he'd be like, let me talk to him. Where's he at?
Oh, he loved it. But you knew if it ever got physical, Shane was gonna win.
Oh yeah. Shane, I'd be like, no, don't do it. He's like, no, shut up. I'm going in there. Shut up. I'm going in there.
I can see him doing it. Oh yeah.
He'd be like, no, dude. He's not gonna disrespect my team member. No.
That's exactly what he do. Shut up, shut up.
Oh yeah, he'd get all fired up. Oh man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I feel bad for any customer that tries to take him on,
Oh yeah, Shane.
especially if he gets angry.
Right. Yeah.
You can't stop. You wouldn't be able to stop that dude.
Hell no.
Shane is a big dude.
And he's crazy, man.
He's
Shane
from
is.
Plus, he's got all that. He's probably got so much like in the
Oh, there's a
built
lot
up-
of Shane. There's a lot of.
He's from
all that
Allen.
built up all that frustration from his daughter, pissing him off all them times. So he's probably like pissing off.
He's just not.
Don't
Isn't he
fuck
from
with him.
Allen?
What's that?
He's from Allen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's from Ellen. Yeah.
he's just wound pretty tight, real
He
tight.
still always texts me, man. He's a good dude.
Shane's a good guy. I like Shane. I miss Shane.
Yeah.
Jeremy, didn't you have a guy one time tell you you were trying to sell him a Ford, and his response was iconic about the Ford itself?
Oh yeah. So I go to the desk. This dude was like an 800, and he co-signed for his granddaughter. Of course, his granddaughter did him dirty and didn't make.
How about a
some
nice
payments.
Fiesta?
And I go to the desk, go pull crickets. He had like 3 or 4 grand down, so I'm like, "Ooh, this is a deal. We got some deal." And my daddy hits me with the typical, "How about a nice Fiesta?"
Oh yeah.
This dude retired from GM. Retired GM employee. Corey, will you quit shitting in your mic?
No, it's him. Go ahead.
So, I go back and I'm like, "Sir, how about a nice Fiesta? This thing's only got 17,000 miles on it. It's a 2020, low miles, great fuel economy." He goes, "Who makes a Fiesta?" And I said, "Ford." And as soon as I said Ford, he goes, "Fuck a Ford." So then I was like, "All right, well, let me go see what else will work." So I go back up to Joe, and he goes, "What did the guy say about that?" I said, because it's Vanderveer, you're not like supposed to talk like that. And I was like, I'm quoting the customer here. I said, the customer said, quote, "Fuck a Ford." And Joe starts Joe's like laughing his ass off. So then he goes back in, and I was like, and
Picked off.
I think we ended up selling the guy, I think a freaking
Huntley first pick of the game.
I think we ended up selling him like a certified pre-owned Equinox or something.
That was a fun period.
Darius Miles charged with murder.
It's the Alabama. It's an Alabama basketball player.
The selling during that period. Oh, you remember we'll talk about another weirdo customer. You remember the guy that coughed on me during COVID?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And you were like, "That shit don't fucking bother me."
I started laughing my ass off the guy. I said, "That don't bother me." He was all frustrated, firing off on me. He just stopped. He just goes, leans in on me and coughs. That was the funniest damn thing. People were going crazy then. I mean, oh man.
That's gonna get you right there.
Bother me.
It's gonna that one got you. A cough on.
Yeah, he's upset about his trade value.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've seen some wild ones. And the times I go in with you on the when you go and deliver a car, I used to come in with you.
Yeah.
Like that time I saw the mom and the daughter, and the mom threw the greeter off the porch.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Always crazy stuff going on there.
Gosh, I've seen a lot of crazy things in just the short time I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
The wildest thing I think I've ever seen in a job in general, like craziest people ever. I had this mom. This is back when I was working at Henry's Cloud 9. Okay.
Where?
Henry's Cloud 9.
What is that?
It's the #1 prom, homecoming, and pageant dress store in the country.
Oh.
They have a store in Minerva, which is their main
Yeah.
store, and they just opened a new massive store in Columbus. So Henry's dresses Miss Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania for the Miss USA pageant pretty much every year. So we're looking at dresses, and the typical qualifying questions come up of budget, what colors are you looking for? Are you looking for form fitting? Are you looking for something poofy, like what's the style? And it's the guy that owns Haas's daughter, Kendall. And her mom is, I'm like, you looking for form fitting or whatever? And she goes, have you seen my daughter's physique? Do you think she wants something poofy? I was like, okay, so something form fitting. And I was like, okay, is there like a price range we're trying to keep this in? Because she's shopping for 2 dresses, and dresses can get expensive quick. And she was like, price doesn't matter. So I'm like, all right, cool. Here's this $900 Sherry Hill form-fitting limited edition dress. So it was like a turquoise, like a light blue turquoise color. And, she was very tan, so it accents her skin color. So I hand it to her. She tries it on. Loves it. Perfect. We'll take it. So then their other daughter, who's now a country singer, pick her out a dress. It's the same color, different design, has a little bit of like a swirly poof at the very bottom of it, but it's form-fitting up top. Perfect. We'll take it. So then we're checking out. They buy it. And like 2 weeks later, they come back in, and she's like, I want another dress because I'm going to another dance. I'm like, you just spent $900 on a dress to wear one time. And you're going to buy another dress instead of just wearing the same fucking dress at both dances. Like, pardon me, but I swear to God, I'd be like, you wearing that dress for freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year.
I'm really talking about prom dresses right now. What the fuck?
Hell yeah, we are. So anyway, so they buy another dress. In the meantime, I go over to, we would have to zip up the dress for them, for the
like get it in the little thing bag, ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, like they would put the dress on, they'd come out and be like, hey, zip me up, yada yada yada. Well, in the meantime, I got, the house girl over here. I go help this other girl. And I'm fucking 18 years old, you know what I mean? I'm just like trying to be polite because I'm like, I don't want to get fired. They pay damn good. And this girl turns around and she goes, can you zip me up? And as I go to grab it and zip her up, she just drops the dress with nothing on it. And she bends over and she goes, oops, my bad. And I was just like, and her mom is standing right behind me. And I'm just like,
That's all she said was, oops, my bad.
Oops, my bad. And I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck to say. Her mom
Like,
was
what do I
behind me.
do?
I'm not trying to get fired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like that
Come
was
on,
more
what
awkward
problem
than the
is?
time I met my ex-girlfriend. Her first time. Joe's heard this story about Wanda. I go over to meet this girl Jessica I was dating. First time I meet her mom's name is Wanda. And I was like, Wanda, it's a pleasure to meet you. And she goes, honey, you don't have to call me Wanda. You can call me Sugar Tits. Right in front of her husband. I was like,
What's wrong with you?
This is what I come over to.
I didn't know what to say, dude. I was just like, I'm definitely not about to call you Sugar Tits in front of your fucking husband.
That was down the Vern, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was from Strasbourg, dude. She went to Strasbourg.
Going
Her
over
mom
the
went
house.
to the damn school, dude. She fucking wanted me to call her Sugar Tits. I was like, Jesus.
Honey, you don't gotta call me that. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's just like it's awkward if I call my girlfriend's mom sugar tits for one.
What did the girlfriend
Secondly,
do?
it's
She was just like,
awkward.
"Oh yeah, just call her that."
She just was like, okay, like she just didn't give a shit. She was just like, oh, my mom's funny, yada yada yada. I was like, your mom straight up told me to call her sugar tits.
Yeah.
Good
See,
grief.
how long did that relationship last?
That lasted for like 9 months.
Yeah.
She was hot. God bless her. Then right after we broke up, she fucking smashed her car into a tree, and it caught on. It blew up. Thank God she made it,
Damn.
but she cheated on me with my best friend, so she kind of deserved it.
Oh my god.
It just sounds like the saddest story ever.
Right, then you put like this vindictive thing ending in it.
Like she crashed the car and it caught on fire. Glad she's
Thank
all
God she
right.
made it through, but she cheated on me with my best friend. She deserved it.
Yeah, I'm
It was
laughing
wild.
at you. I'm not laughing. That's terrible that happened to somebody. I'm glad she's all right too. But
I
the way
felt
you
bad.
say things, the way you say things.
I felt bad in the moment, and then I thought about it, and I was like, God works in mysterious ways.
Let's see.
Gosh.
Since the NFL playoffs are on and we covered prom dresses, let's move on to flat
Right.
irons.
What?
He said, "Let's move on to flat iron."
What?
All right, so you want to hear a funny flat iron story?
Oh boy, here we go. Go ahead.
Wait, he's talking about the flat iron?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get it?
Best client ever when I was working at the flat iron kiosk. This lady, and I can't remember her name.
Don't get his flat iron.
No, no.
She's probably in her late,
I know
mid
he's
to late
totally lying.
30s.
I'm
She's
sitting
from
there.
Hawaii, and she would come in once or twice a week and be like, "Can you curl my hair for me?" And she would only let me curl her hair. You know, so like we would chit chat while I was curling her hair or whatever. Her husband was a surgeon for the Cleveland Clinic. He was a heart doctor, you know, heart surgeon. You know,
Mhm.
all the money in the world. So she bought one flat iron. She would come in because we would do it for free. If you bought the flat iron from us, we would, you know, on special events we'd curl your hair or flat iron your hair, whatever you wanted. Or if you bought extensions from us or makeup, we would do your makeup for like a special event for free of charge.
Mhm.
She would always tip. So she would come in once or twice a week and tip me $100 to curl her hair. So she would just come walking up. Even if I was busy, I'd be like, somebody else gonna help you out. I'm gonna help this lady over here because I know I'm getting
$100 to curl her hair in the middle of the mall.
fucking $100, bro. Every time. And she was like, no, I'll wait for Jeremy. And she would just sit down on one of the chairs and be like, I'll wait for Jeremy. And I'm like, bet. $100 every time.
$100.
Right off the rip. So one time she stopped coming in. I was like, dang, that lady ain't been in for like 2-3 weeks. What the fuck happened? Then like 3 months goes by. She comes back in. And she's like, oh, I filed for divorce, yada, yada, yada. Where she's like just airing it all out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm like talking to her, just like, you okay? Like, you got to do you, whatever makes you
Yeah,
happy.
she's giving me the whole Reader's Digest.
Yeah. So I curl her hair and I finish up. And she goes, Jeremy, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. I've got a hot date tonight. And she pulls out $1,000 in cash. She gives me $1,000 in cash. And my boss is like, you're going to split that with me.
Why'd she give you $1,000 in cash?
I don't know. Just for listening to her? I have no idea. I have no idea to this day. I
She
was
just
like,
pulled $1,000 and here you go.
she was like, I appreciate you always being here for me and always listening to me when I need to talk.
The
She
guy who
pulled out
curls my
$1,000.
hair in the middle of the mall. That's her therapist.
Yeah. I swear to God, dude, it was the wildest thing I've ever seen. She always tipped me $100, and this one day she pulls out $1,000 in cash and just hands it to me. And then I was like, no, you don't need to do that. You know, she was like, take the money. She's like, seriously, take the money. There's plenty more where that came from. And I'm just like, Okay.
All right.
I'm going to argue with you over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
That's probably the wildest flat iron customer I've ever had. She was just $100, $100, $100, $100.
So what all have you done? You sell cars. You sold flat irons. You've
So
sold wedding rings. You were a prom dress person.
my first job ever in sale, like ever. My sophomore year, I got a job to pay for travel baseball. I washed dishes at CC's Pizza, and that paid for my travel baseball for most of it, and then my parents would cover whatever I couldn't pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And then my junior year, I got asked to play for a different travel baseball team, which played a lot more out-of-state stuff, which was a lot more expensive. And my dad got mad because I went to a party. And he goes, "You're not playing travel baseball." I've been stuffy.
Yeah, I can tell.
It was hanging there. Anywho, my dad goes, "You're not playing travel baseball this year." I was like, "The fuck, I'm not." So I worked, and I paid for the majority of it, and there was like a little bit left over, and he just refused to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to work the following year to pay my coach back for some of the tournaments that we had played because my dad would not help me at all.
Yeah.
So then after I worked at CC's, right when I graduated, I got the job at Henry's Cloud9, which is the prom homecoming and pageant dress store. I worked there for maybe a year.
So you went from there then to the flat irons?
And then I went from there to the flat irons. And at the same time I was doing the flat irons, I was also working part-time at K Jewelers.
So you're all into like the wedding stuff, the hair, the dresses, the rings. That was your thing.
It was just sales. It was sales jobs I could get because I was good at talking to people and people liked me. So I was like, I'm good at sales. I was good at selling dresses. I was, great at selling flat irons and whatnot. I was like, why not? Oh, he shanked it.
Did he?
What an asshole. That was the holder's fault.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that? That was the holder's fault. You see how he held that?
Wide right.
The holder held it at like a 45-degree angle to the right. That was the holder's fault. Anyhow. So finally I left the...
He said, what in the absolute fuck is going on right now? And why can't I not stop watching? Also, did Lynch move out of the hallway? Oh, I think when he's telling you were in the breezeway.
Yeah, well, seeing as I built a house last year, I'd fucking say I moved out of the goddamn hallway.
Yeah, you come a long way from
I
the
think he's
breezeway.
talking about during that time period.
Yeah, he's talking about you lived in the breezeway.
I was living with my brother at that point.
Yeah.
That was the party house. Completely different different mindset back then. Anywho.
Yeah.
So then I started working at Hollister. I quit the flat ironing kiosk.
Oh, didn't you have to stand outside with your shirt off or some shit?
Yeah, for Christmas.
Oh,
you gotta do that again.
Gosh.
Would you do it for $1,000?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, do it for a stack.
Dan, he said he'd do it for a stack.
Straight cash.
I'm gonna pull a bunch of money together, and we're all gonna go down to Belden. Is there a Hollister at Belden Village?
Yeah, there's a Hollister at Belden
Yeah,
Village. It's at the very end of the mall.
Dude, you gotta go. You gotta go in there. Yeah, he said do it for $1,000.
You really would do that for $1,000?
fuck yeah, I'd do it for $1,000. What the fuck I got to lose? Nothing.
You're gonna
I
walk
see
up
that
in
you just
there.
stand up on Arlington Road. What did Jeff do, man? You
Jeff stand out there.
stand
That would be like,
with no shirt on, do a free car wash.
what's going on here? I feel like, what the fuck is going on here?
All right.
Send that to Jeff.
You're not on the right end of Arlington for that.
FaceTime Jeff and be like, hey, you coming to Hollister anytime soon? Oh, man.
Just stand outside a Hollister with no shirt on for $1,000. Hell no.
But then from Hollister and the jewelry business, I got into the insurance business, selling health and life insurance. I got licensed, went through, took the schooling and everything to get my health and life insurance license, sold that. And then the Affordable Care Act went into effect and cut commissions by like 60% overnight.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went to car sales.
And then Tim Likens randomly called me one day and said, hey, you still liking the insurance business? I said, I'm not liking all the windshield time. And he goes, well, how much did you make last year? And I was like, I made like $52,000 driving all over the damn state, putting 40,000 miles on my car a year. He goes, would you consider selling cars? It's like, I never thought about selling cars before. I never wanted to be a car salesman because, the cliches and shit like that.
Yeah.
He goes, what if I told you can make, in your second or third year, if you take it seriously, you can make $100,000 a year? And I was like, what?
Or my phone's gonna die.
No, that's all right. We're about to wrap up anyways.
But anyway, I showed up for an interview with Rosado, and that was that.
Yeah, then they caught you in a photo sleeping in the car.
I was not sleeping in my car. I never slept.
Dude, they got
you
you in the
were.
photo. I saw it. That's the first
I had
time
my
I heard
eyes
about you.
closed. They took a photo like at the perfect exact
You
time
were
of me.
sleeping, dude.
You were asleep. I remember that's the first time I heard about you. My dad came home. He's like, look at this fucking Lynch guy. And he showed me this photo. And he's like, this dude's a nut. And he's like, look at him sleeping in the car. Yeah, so Dan said, so Likens is who we all have to blame.
I didn't know you. How'd you know Likens?
So Likens I got Likens hired at the insurance gig that I was at.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And then when he left and went back to Fred Martin, he was like, hey man, you're really good at talking on the phone and selling. He's like, you should sell cars, dude. He's like, you'd make way more money. And then
You said before your phone dies, Joe, do you have any questions about the color of, what is it?
sequins.
Well, Lynch is
Sequins are
inventory.
commonly used on dresses.
Oh.
What was the hottest sequence?
Yeah.
What? We're wrapping it up right now, babe.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up. We'll be done in a minute.
Because I'm being loud and the baby's trying to sleep.
I like how Corey just
Corey just
goes
dipped.
and tell anyone.
He just dipped.
The old Irish goodbye. So the hottest dress was the Sherry Hill. Sherry Hill is the number one designer in the country. She made this turquoise dress, which is the one that the Haas girl bought. And it was like $875 for this dress. And it was a short dress, form-fitting. It was heavy as shit because all the sequins and Swarovski crystals that were on it. But it was a beautiful dress. But I think we had 8 of them in stock because they were limited quantity, limited production.
it's like a Pathfinder. Like, yeah, we got a couple we got that. We got a whole
We sold through them in like 5 days. Couldn't get more of them. Couldn't keep them on the shelves.
Oops, my bad. I can't believe that's what she's. I mean,
Yeah, that was the
literally, of
wildest
all the
thing
things
ever.
to say.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm at 1% now.
All right. Yeah, we'll wrap. Dan said he's got
What's he say?
signatures. to
Wants
get-
to be banned from this podcast. Is actually United States.
Senator.
Oh.
Huh? Who's banned?
All right. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you in the
All right.
morning.
All right.
Right, peace.
Well, you take. Well, yeah, I guess you and I will just wrap this up. But, yeah. Well, I appreciate for coming.
To give him a spanking if he didn't get off the podcast quick enough.
Yeah, no. But, yeah, this Bengals
Roll
game is
with an
not. What's that?
It's the joy rolls with an iron fist.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see. I don't know if this maybe the Ravens
It's been a
can
weird
score
game.
here. Yeah, it's not really interesting at all. Well, if they can
Tyron
score
Huntley is
here.
talented. Like he's got the talent. It's just I've always thought like 2 years ago I wanted the Browns to go get him and give him a chance. You know what I mean? Remember when
No,
he
not
torched
really.
us? It was like 42-13, and I think he threw for. Joe said I'm the only Iron Fist. I think he torched the Browns. It was like 38-13 or something like that. It was a blowout.
Mhm.
He threw for, I think he threw for like 250 yards, and he ran for like 100 and something yards on us.
I remember that. He torched him. Yeah.
It was terrible, and I was like, dude, somebody's got to give this dude a chance to be a starter. Just give him an
Well,
opportunity. You know what I mean?
I remember when what was it, the guy's name? Duck Hodges of the Steelers in 19 had a little
Oh,
run.
stop
Everybody acted like he was the second coming of Steve Young. Sometimes you hit lightning in a bottle. I'm not. I don't know, but yeah, man.
I don't know.
I appreciate you coming on. We were just as a random one tonight. Come up here and talk about whatever. I know earlier on we gave our playoff predictions. That was the main thing. So, what do you got tomorrow night? I got the Bucks.
I'm gonna say the Bucks. I just don't think Dak can win a big game when it matters.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I think he's. You'd have to look up his playoff stats, but I mean, it's not pretty for Dak.
Not good. No.
It's not good at all.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I'm gonna say 28-17 Bucks. That's my
I'll
prediction.
say 31-14 Bucks.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'll say Dak throws 2 picks tomorrow.
I don't think they're gonna be able to run the ball.
Yeah, because the Bucks have a really good run defense. So I think it's going to force him to throw it, and I think
Now he comes back.
Sorry,
Where'd you go?
I had to take my dog outside, and then my phone
Go ahead,
died too.
take a
So.
shit.
Oh, we're getting ready to wrap up. We're giving our predictions for tomorrow night.
Hell yeah.
What'd you say? 34-31?
31-14.
No, I'm talking about. Well, yeah, you said Corey. You said 34-31 Cowboys.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, there you have it. But
Hell yeah.
all right, guys. I appreciate you coming on just for random live tonight. So it is what it is.
Hell yeah, brother.
Heck yeah,
Cool.
thanks for having me, dude.
We'll come back on
Yeah.
later on this week after the Bucks games. I'm sure Dan will want to come on and talk to Corey, depending on how that goes. So we'll see.
Oh, he won't come on when they lose.
We'll see. It all goes down tomorrow
yeah.
night.
Yep.
But,
All
right. All right. Well, I'll see
ready
you.
to rumble.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'll see you. Oh, thanks for coming on. I'll see you.
Oh, for sure. Have a good one. Take care, brother.
All right, you guys. Thanks for coming on tonight. Just a random live. Like I said, covering just anything we want to talk about. I'm gonna figure out more I want to do with this kind of Sunday live shows. Tonight was just kind of like a, feel out, see what I kind of want to do, because we can't do the post games anymore, obviously, because the Browns are not playing. Plus, next time I think my man Antonace will be on. He could come on tonight. And I want you guys to come on. If anybody else wants to come on, the link's always in the chat. You just hit the link there. He'll take you to another page, and you just punch in your name. You come up on the screen. I'll bring you up here if you want to come up and chat with us and bring up a topic you want to talk about. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Go Bucks tomorrow. I'll be rooting for the Bucks. And me and Dan will. Corey's taking the Cowboys. Good luck with that, Corey. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here.